So yesterday I almost died. Okay. People, everybody's laughing when I tell this story. They think it's funny. We had a man come a couple days ago to check the toilets because the toilets in this house flush by themselves. And then it smells like somebody took a shit, but nobody took a shit. So the man comes, he checks the toilets. He says he didn't see nothing. What the fuck am I supposed to tell him? That we got a ghost living in this house for months that's up all night with the runs? It cost a fortune to have him come take a look at the toilets, and then he tells us he don't see nothing. So fast forward to the next day, 7 in the morning, I get up, and then all of a sudden, I feel like this thing is like poking me in the ass. So now I'm thinking either this ghost is a fucking perv, or the asshole that came to look at the toilets put like a camera in there in the bowl so he could look up my ass. I get up, I turn around to look, and I see a snake. A fucking snake. There's a snake coming out of the toilet bowl, and I'm sitting on it. The snake is hissing at me, and I swear to God, this thing is like 10 feet long. And it just keeps on coming. It was black. It had yellow and red spots. And had the fucking fangs. I couldn't breathe. It stood straight up. It opened its mouth at me. It starts crawling out on the floor. Half the snake is coming out of the toilet and it's crawling around on the floor. And the rest of the snake is still in the toilet. The fucking thing is still in the toilet. There's more coming. It keeps on coming. My poor dog was scared shit. She didn't know what to do. She never saw no snake before. And then the snake tries to chase her. She didn't even know where to go because everywhere she went, the snake would find her. I was starting to feel dizzy. The room was spinning. I felt pains on my ass. Then the next thing you know, I open my eyes and I'm in the ER. I don't know how I got there. Anthony is there. He's looking at me. He's laughing at me. He said he found me on the floor in the bathroom with the red ass marks. He said I was talking to myself. He thought it was funny. He filmed it. He put it on TikTok. So now my red ass marks are on TikTok with me passed out, and everybody's loving it. They're having a good time laughing at it. So the nurses were like, oh, sometimes these things happen. They said we could tell that, the ass marks were from a snake. This happened not that long ago to another guy here in Staten Island. Sometimes they just come up from the pipes. You just got to be careful, they said, of the venom. And then the other nurse was like, yeah, when I went to visit my mother in South Carolina, we had a snake come up and, you get used to it. We're always ready with a stick. Sometimes you're taking a shit and then, a snake just goes up your ass. Yeah, I'm going to be ready with a fucking snake stick every time I'm going in to use the bathroom. Now, listen to this. I asked Anthony, did you see the snake? What did you do with the snake? He says he didn't see no snake. He just saw me laying on the floor. So now I don't know where the fuck this thing is. He says, it probably just went back down the pipe. I got a ghost taking shits. And now I got to worry about snakes going up my ass. But you get used to it. It's my life. I just get used to it. I get used to it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm going to have my snake stick ready. It's going to become part of my bathroom decor.